Welcome back. In this video we're going to cover work order priority and how to set it up. Priority is based off of three parameters in the SigmaNEST config window under the Defaults tab. Priority, process, and due date value are the determining factors which will decide which work order will have priority over the other. Whichever work order has the most points assigned to it will have the highest priority. First, let's look at priority value, and let's look at a part. In the priority box, I can enter any number up to 255. Whatever number I enter in here will be multiplied into the priority value in my config, which was 10. As of now, this part will give me a value of 20. The process value will assign 50 points to parts that have had only a portion nested and posted. Last, the due date value. This value is determined by subtracting today's date from the due date. If you have a part that was due on the 15th, but today is the 20th, you would subtract 15 from 20, which is 5. Multiply 5 into what you set into your config under the due date value. So let's run through a work order real quick. I have this overdue work order, X5002, from 2012. It's a value of 40,000 because it's been 400 days past due, and our multiplier is 100. Our parts value totals to be 100 because we have 10 parts, and all 10 parts priority is set to 1, and our multiplier is 10. We have no process parts in this work order, so our value there is 0. The total value of this work order is 40,100. This will be the first work order to be nested. Let's look at one more. Work order X2009 has 19 out of 21 parts nested. As you can see, I haven't nested the total quantity for 2 of my parts. This work order has a process value of 100 because my process value is set to 50 in the config. The part priority is set to 2, which makes my total value 60 for that field. My due date value is 0. When you subtract today's date from the due date, it will equal 0, which gets multiplied into 100. My total value for this work order is 160. Any work order value above 160 will be nested first, like the 40,100 order. Work orders below that will be nested after this one. A few things to note in the work order list under the Priorities tab. This priority number represents your personal priority. This number does not get calculated into the work order value. This field is strictly for your personal use. If you would like to change it, double-click on the work order, change the number, and click OK. It will prompt you and ask if you would like to change your part's priority number. If you change your part's priority number, this will affect the priority value for your work order. Now that you have your priorities in order, click on New Task and go into Work Orders. Filter by Next Work Order. Your first order will be the 40,100 order, and the next one, and so on. This system is meant to help you organize which work orders to run next according to what you value the most. And that's all there is to it.